In today's video, I will take you on a tour inside and outside of the Park MGM, formerly known as the Monte Carlo Resort, back in 1996 before a $450 million renovation. And I'll take you inside of Eataly, which has 42 locations and 8 of them inside the U.S. One of those 8 in the U.S. is inside of the Park MGM. So let's get ready to get the adventure started. Let's go. I'm Eric B. from Travel Adventures with Eric B. If you're new here, I offer travel advice. I'm a solo traveler and I do vlogs to help you travel better and more efficiently. So today I'm going to take you on a little tour of the Park MGM. I'm going to start with my room. I'm going to take you in and I'm going to let you check it out. I did this tour late at night so there wouldn't be as many people around. Folks, welcome in the room here at the Park MGM. It's a nice room. So from what I understand, there's 2 different room style color patterns. This one's the red. I'm not a huge fan of the red, but there's also a forest green, which unfortunately we didn't get the forest green, but I really like the space in here. It's a nice rack right here in the bathroom. You could put a ton on. There's tons of towels here. Nice walk-in shower. The shower, as you can see, is massive. I really do like the shower. Plenty of room. Nice shower head. Okay, so you got a nice size mirror here. Nice sink. I like the sink. I like this little mirror right here too. So you got a small mirror here. You got a nice size mirror. And you got a nice sink right here. And you got art. Plenty of nice little trash can under the sink here. Let's see what else we got here. Spin you around here. There's a little room on the wall where you can hang your coat or your jacket or whatever. It's a little slide-in door from the bathroom. You slide it out here. You got a safe right there. I've never personally used a safe in the bathroom. Let me know if you have before. I haven't. Look, there's tons of room in here. There's a little drawer right here. You can put all kinds of clothes. If you're in here for an extended period of time, you got ironing board right here. Up top right here, you got the iron itself. You got a little rack right here if you want to put your tray. Say you're ordering room service or Uber Eats or just got some food to go in. As I mentioned, the iron, there it is up top right there. So you got hangers and you got your ice pail right here for your ice. Let's go back on the other side of the wall. You got plenty of art here, which is cool. You got 2 nice sized beds right here, no doubt about it. Also like the fact that you got a lamp on each side, so if one person wants to read a book and stay up, you can turn the light on, the other person can turn theirs off. There's nice charging, plenty of charging spaces over here. You got your phone right here, I guess, if you want to call the office or something. And you actually have a pen and pad here, which a lot of hotels don't have anymore, ever since the pandemic. So this is a good size, nice room here. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the red color scheme, but it looks really clean and crisp. I will say that. You got your AC settings on the wall, and there's more charging ports right here. So you got your laptop, you got your cell phone, whatever you got. You got plenty of space to charge, and this is my favorite part. Look at the view right here. It's directly across from the T-Mobile Arena. This is the perfect hotel to stay in if you're going to a concert there, you're going to see the Golden Knights game like I did. You're in the absolute perfect location because you can walk right out and be right at the T-Mobile Arena, and you're pretty much right in the center or close to the center of the strip. There's a huge couch right there with plenty of space and a table right there to work at, so you can definitely relax. Get maybe 3 people on that couch, man. The TV's right back there behind the chair. There's plenty of room in here. There's no doubt about it. I really like this room. And you can get this room during the week for about between $80 to a little over $100, plus the resort fees, of course. On the weekends, it goes way upwards of over $200. You got a nice mirror on the wall here. And you saw the little snacks. This is Vegas. You don't want to just take a snack because they will know and they will overcharge you. So go get your snacks from CVS or Walgreens. Break down how big this place is. There's 3 wings to this place on each floor. Each wing is basically like an entire hotel. So when you look in, you see like wing 3 right here on the 5th floor. That's basically rooms 3 through 301. 02, 03, all the way through 36. That's like an entire floor. And then you see the second wing over here. which is the same way. 201 all the way through 36. And then you see the first wing on this side all the way through 36. And this is Eataly right here. I mentioned in the beginning there are 42 locations of Eataly, 8 within the USA. One right here in Vegas has been here a few years here at the Park MGM. It wasn't a part of the previous hotel, the Monte Carlo. This whole theme is all strictly about Italy. Italian is called Eataly. And if you're coming in from the front from Las Vegas Boulevard, you pretty much have to walk in through this section before you actually get into the casino part. So if you're coming in from the front, you probably walk in through Eataly, and there's tons of dining options and bars. There's no one here because I'm actually walking around at about 1, 2 in the morning as I decide to do it without the crowds around. But you can check it out. There's lots of places here to eat at, tons and tons of places to eat at. The way I've heard this described, that it's like a combination of an Italian food hall and an Italian supermarket, basically, because they sell so much of the wines and things that you would buy in a supermarket, depending on the section. And then you have so many of the different stalls and restaurants, basically like a food hall. And they mentioned 40-something locations. They're all over Europe. The most of them are in Italy. But there's one in Munich, Germany. There's one all over the place, and 8 in the U.S. to check out. The Park MGM also has a monorail, which is absolutely free to get on, which will take you to a few short select places, including the Bellagio. One drawback to the tram is that it is located in the very back of the hotel. However, you walk around so much in Vegas, anytime you get a chance to get off your feet and take a tram to switch from hotel to hotel, I highly recommend it. You also get great views of the city. You can see Resorts World right there. Also, there's kiosks that set out for easy check-in and check-out. You can check in online. The place is loaded with many appealing-looking restaurants and bars. Here is apparently still open. It's called Side Betty Grill. See what they have in Side Betty Grill. A few places open for the people that are drinking here late at night and in the casino gambling. On the menu here. first 100% smoke-free casino in Nevada. Could be a pro, could be a con, depending on who you are. For me, it would be a pro because I don't love the smell, but for you, it may be a con. And pretty cool spot right there. There you go. Got your roulette game tables. It's called, it's closed for the night. Scan here to see your menu. It's a really nice looking cocktail bar right here. I think it'd be a good spot to hang out, have a couple drinks and relax. Steakhouse right here. See if I see a menu or something I can show you. Very discreet behind me as I record the tables. There's a nice bar back there too, because I've been told before, don't record the tables. It's Nomad Las Vegas. Have like a bar with live music and stuff too. The Nomad Las Vegas. You got your high limit slots right there. Let's see. That's the exit to the T-Mobile Arena if you want to go watch the Knights play. A little photo op right there for your Instagram or something. Also, so you know, Nomad Hotel is also within this building. There's 2 hotels here. So your sports betting machines, but the Nomad Hotel is actually on top of the MGM room. So there's 2 hotels in this massive building. There's a pool area, which I'll have to wait to do that because obviously it's not open at 1:30 in the morning. You got a Starbucks right there. You got the convention center and the restroom area all back here. Doing this tour at 1:30 in the morning because it's so crowded and loud during the day. It's still crowded at 1:30 in the morning on a now Thursday morning. They're doing a residency here, so Usher's actually playing at the live. So it's like a party after the Usher residency concert. Different hotel. This place gets really loud in the hallways. Casino. To the casino. There's a spa here, 2nd floor. And the pool. Pool is this way. So this is the pool area. This place is to sit out. Not many people out because it is indeed chilly. Tile, cabana reservation, elevator to the Nomad pool. So there's 2 separate pools, obviously 2 separate hotels. Tile drop. Yeah, not many people out here because it's not great pool weather. A little spot to sit down in the gardens. It's a lifeguard. Like I said, no one's really out here because it's not really pool weather. Hot tub, you can keep the tub. The pool, I'll take the jacuzzi. Hotel. I'm always a fan of the hot tub. Got one right here. And that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I ask that you please hit the like, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the bell notification so you can know when I have more material coming out in the future. And as always, remember, live today, grow today, tomorrow's never guaranteed. Peace.
and travel. Lots and lots of travel.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Leave any comments below. I love to interact and help us to continue to grow as a travel community.